A lot of people are wondering if Psyche is worth investing into long term. The big question to this is yes, she is the strongest boss killer of the game by far when it comes to endgame. In this guide video, I will show you the near 400% skill damage build using the purple demon wedges only. Alright, so this is gonna be our Psyche build. We have 4 Blaze Volition. We're using only purple versions because the difference is actually the same. Look at this. Legendary version, attack 48%, skill damage 24%. And then the purple version is attack also 48% and skill damage 24%. The only difference between these two is the cost is lower for the legendary version than the purple version. And the legendary version, you can upgrade it plus 5 more times. So you can have 5 more dupes of Blaze Volition. It's not ideal to make all legendary builds right now. Just go for this one and you can have 400% skill damage additive to everything else. And then for our weapon, empty. And then for our secondary weapon gun, we're using the skill damage boost for our skill damage build. Our demon wedges for Icarus. So legendary version, 50%, 308 crit damage. Purple version, 49%, 300. So it's only like a mini skill slightly different. So you could go with all purple first and then do this. So we're going attack speed, multi-shot, crit damage, and crit chance. We go to Nocturne Voyager manual, we go to the level 65, and then we would want to farm either Wild Swarm Agent or Wild Swarm Arrow. Because even though it says possible rewards at current level, these are tied to the element color. So if we go here, and then we check out the rewards, you can see that it only rewards Anemo based stuff. And the one we want is Covenant Blaze Volition. The biggest mistake that you could do right now is when you're buying her Consonance weapon in the Mystic Maze is do not buy the recipe, because the recipe will require three or four of these impetus, or 3 or 4 of the whatever you call it, the purple version, and you're gonna pretty much break your build early on. And then MC is this is for the melee Consonance weapons, and RC means range consonance. So you want range consonance for Psyche. You can also buy the blue grade version if you don't have too much of the maze stuff. So you can start off with the blue version, upgrade to purple version, and then you should be set for like a few months. And then, you know, if you're still playing the game after a few months or you really enjoy it, you can start building your legendary builds. Alright, and then to get Psyche, you get her Psyche, you get from the Immersive theater right here. So you can get I mean, you'll likely only get 1 copy or 2 copies if you're lucky, but if you're really unlucky, it's gonna be hard to get a copy. But you should try to probably maximize her weapon dupes as much as you can also. In this showcase, I do have to disclaimer that our showcase is Intron 7 and our weapon is no dupes on our weapon, but you could probably max out this weapon early. And then for our gun, we have the X Cruise Duo, also not smelted to the max. So as for the Geniemon, I just picked up a random Geniemon that's not too important, so a Nemo damage Geniemon. Going over the Introns, so her Introns is using Chrysalis Dreamweave, and for the access restores 10% of Psyche's max HP, increases Psyche damage. So this is her E skill, so whenever you use her E skill, it does huge damage bonus. So, and this is a Wild Flavor, Fire 60 Ethereal Powder. So this is during her ultimate. There's a third party spawn a phantasm target location. So every time your ultimate, this is a really good skill. So the first 2 is super duper good to get. If you're lucky, you could probably get 1 or 2 copies from this event, and then you could get the rest from like the weekly bosses after her banner ends, or not banner, after her event ends. Gotcha thoughts. And then this one's alright. S4 is also alright, Intron 4, but these 3 are okay, but the best one is probably like the last one. Increase Psyche's penetration by 50%. So I would go S1, S2, then if you end up really liking what you see in this video, I would totally build her all the way out. And then we have Daphne. So for Daphne, it's going to be Intron 0, and then her demon wedges is going to be also purple. You can just copy this. I wanted to go like skill duration is going to be 28 seconds, and then without any buffs, her skill duration is going to be 15 seconds, so we get a 30 seconds skill duration bonus. So our Truffle and Filbert is actually level 80, but we didn't do any Introns also. But if you want to make your Psyche do more damage, you want to increase the this first skill. So damage bonus is 33. I'm going to cut the video and level this up. Okay, so now that, like, look how much damage it gives. 89% damage bonus. So you could do skill duration, give her, toss up skill duration on her. So we go here, filter. We want purple only because legendary is too hard to farm. Skill duration, boom. And then we just toss a bunch of like wings of eternity on her. So that's like 9 seconds. You probably get this really high later on. But yeah, so that is pretty much it when it comes to Demon Wedge building. The last thing you want is if you have Arclight Apocalypse or you somehow have this weapon, definitely you want to give this to either Daphne or Truffle and Filbert. Alright, so we went a little bit past the 5-minute mark, but I did want to make sure I cover most of the stuff that I know so far about Psyche and her team building and all that stuff. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, share with your friends and all that stuff. The rest of the video is just going to be a showcase of like fighting against level 100 mobs and other bosses and all that stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys all in the next video. This is Steparu out.